Have you ever wanted to just talk to your computer? I mean, really talk to it in its own language? Well, today we're going to park the mouse, step away from the icons, and unlock a super powerful way to interact with your machine. We're not just pointing and clicking anymore, we're having a direct conversation. So let's learn the steps to the Terminal Tango.
So on one side, you've got the world we all live in every day, the graphical user interface, or GUI. It's all friendly icons and windows, right? It's easy, it's intuitive, but here's the thing. It's a curated experience. What you see is what you get, and not much more. Then, there's the other side, the command line interface, or CLI. Yeah, I know, it's just text. It can look a little scary at first, but this is the engine room. This is your computer's native language. It's incredibly precise, it's fast, and it gives you direct access to everything happening under the hood.
Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Why on earth would I trade my comfortable, easy clicks for a bunch of what looks like cryptic, weird commands? It's a totally fair question. And believe me, there are some really good reasons.
Think about it like this. The command line gives you absolute control, like a dancer who knows every single step perfectly. You can string together complex moves, you can automate all those boring, repetitive tasks, and you can get to advanced options that the GUI just hides from you. It's that mix of precision and raw power that makes it absolutely essential for anyone in tech, especially in fields like cybersecurity.
All right, to make this all a bit more fun, we're going to go on a little mission. We're calling it the Terminal Tango. And the goal is super simple. We're going to plan an entire dance night from picking out an outfit to choosing a restaurant using nothing but the command line. Ready? Let's learn the first steps.
The very first step in any dance is knowing where you are on the floor, right? Well, in the terminal, that's the PWD command. It stands for Print Working Directory, and it does exactly what it says. You just type PWD, hit Enter, and bam! It tells you your exact location in your computer's file system. No more getting lost.
Okay, so you know where you are. Now, what's around you? For that, we use the ls command. Think of it like looking around the dance floor. It just lists out all the files and folders in your current spot, so you can see exactly what you've got to work with.
Of course, you can't just stand in one spot all night. You need to move. And the CD command, which stands for Change Directory, is how you do it. Just type CD, and then the name of the folder you want to go into. So for us, CD, the dance. And just like that, you've stepped right into the next room. Easy.
All right, we've got our basic navigation moves down. Now it's time to actually start interacting with some files and plan this perfect night out of ours. So, how do you see what's inside a file without all the hassle of clicking and opening a separate program? Simple, the cat command. You type cat, then the name of the file, like catinstructions.txt, and the entire text just prints out, right there in your terminal. It is so fast and so useful.
But wait, what about stuff that isn't text, like, say, an image of an outfit? The command line can handle that too. On a lot of Linux systems, you can use a command called xgs-open, followed by the image file. If you're on a Mac, it's just open. And on Windows, it's start. The point is, you're still starting from the terminal, but it can talk to your graphical programs and open things up for you. Pretty cool, right?
And this just perfectly shows you how direct the command line is. If you want to delete a file, you type rm and the file name, you hit enter, and poof, it's gone. For good. Compare that to the GUI. You have to right-click, select Move to Trash, maybe even confirm it. The CLI is direct and powerful. But a word of warning. There is no trash can. When it's gone, it's gone. Okay, let's create our restaurant list completely from scratch. We're going to combine a few of our new moves. First, we navigate. CD ... takes us up one folder, then CD Restaurants gets us in the right place. Next, we use the touch command to create a brand new empty file. We'll call it placestoeat.txt. Then we open it up with the simple text editor called Nano. We type in our list, and finally, we save and exit with a few quick key presses. See, we just created and edited a file, all without ever touching our mouse.
Okay, we've got an outfit, we've got a dinner list. All we need now are the flowers. But this is where the command line starts to show its secrets. It can literally see things that your normal view hides from you.
So, we use our trusty ls command to look for a folder with flowers, but nothing. It's not there. Looks empty. Did we mess up? Is the folder just missing? Nope, not at all. This is where we learn a secret move. We can add what's called an option, or a flag, to our command. By typing ls-a, we're telling the list command, hey, don't just show me the normal stuff, show me everything.
And would you look at that? With ls space a, there it is, a directory called .flowers. You see, on Linux-based systems, if you put a period at the beginning of a file name, it's automatically hidden from the normal view. This is usually done to protect important system files from being messed with by accident. The GUI hid it from us, trying to be helpful, but the command line, with just one little tweak, showed us the truth.
And that right there, that really gets to the core of why this is so cool. This quote says it all. The CLI gives you more control, advanced options, and a deeper connection to what your computer is actually doing. You're not just clicking on pictures anymore. You're giving direct orders and seeing the real, unfiltered structure of the entire system.
And with that, you have officially completed the Terminal Tango. You now know the basic steps for moving around and interacting with your computer in a completely new way. So, the big question is, where do you go from here?
Let's do a super quick review of our new dance moves. We used PWD to find our spot on the floor, LS to see what's around, and CD to move from room to room. We peeked inside files with cat, got rid of them for good with RM, and we created brand new files from thin air using touch and nano. These commands right here, they're the building blocks for just about everything you'll do.
Now, before we wrap up, I have to show you the single most important command I can teach you. It's MAN. It stands for manual. If you ever forget how a command works, or you want to know what else it can do, you just type man followed by the command name, so like man ls. It brings up the entire official user manual with every option and every feature. It's your own personal built-in dance instructor for any move you could ever want to learn. So, just think about what we did here. You've just taken your very first steps in learning your computer's native language. You've gone beyond the pretty pictures, and you've spoken directly to the machine itself. So the only question left is, what are you going to ask it to do next?